eating better foods, keeping stress levels down, practicing relaxation techniques like meditation, and exercising regularly. This is such an exciting finding to me because, people say, what can I do, Susan? It's in my genes. And I say it turns out there's a lot you can do because in 3 months, in one season, before next spring arrives, you can change hundreds of your genes simply by changing what you eat and how you live. I mean, you can totally reshape, reinvent your body and go from an ordinary, just surviving body to a body that is thriving with radiant health. But you have to take responsibility. Gary, you've got to make that commitment. Nobody's going to do it for you. You're never going to get to the top of that mountain of soul achievement in life and be the best you can be if you always let your excuses get in the way. And it takes 21 days, like Ben Franklin said, whatever you do for 21 days will become a habit. So, Gary, and everyone listening, if you have some changes you want to make, pick one a month. Either bring in a new habit like walking every day or drinking more water or eating more fresh fruit, or give up something like what, George? Like having ice cream every night for dessert after dinner or for your main meal.
Or bread.
Yeah,
no white
bread and white flour. There you go. And then for 21 days, you must keep your agreement. We're not saying a year or 6 months. You can commit to 21 days. And you'll find that after 21 days, you've established a new habit or you no longer crave what it is you gave up. And
Susan?
Yes.
Do you ever have a bad day? You may be the most bubbly human I've ever talked to.
Effervescent. I do on occasion. If I don't get enough sleep at night because I'm on a deadline or a lifeline.
I want to interview you when you're down and depressed. I want to hear what you sound like.
You won't find that often. But you see, I have a different attitude about success than most people because to me, being happy and successful is not a matter of how much money you have or how many possessions you've collected or even the kind of lifestyle you live. Success is measured only to the degree that you have inner peace and joy. And I have a whole chapter on that in the joy factor. And so I tell people you can go from the spin cycle lifestyle that so many people live now to the win cycle lifestyle, from ordinary to extraordinary. You can champion high self-esteem. You can live with joie de vivre. I keep saying
I've
this.
got you speechless.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I keep saying this, but we've got to take responsibility. And if you think, well, it doesn't matter, because who knows? Like if you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to start eating better tomorrow or January 1st or whatever. And then you say to yourself, but really, who knows? I didn't tell anybody. But I think the universe always knows. It knows the big things. It knows the little things. And how do you ever expect somebody to make a commitment to you or think you will honor your commitment to them unless you first keep a commitment with yourself? God has given you the most amazing body in the world. One of your gifts back to God is to take loving care of your miraculous body.
It knows it all. Thank you. The Joy Factor with Susan Smith-Jones. Susan, you have yourself a great holiday. We'll be back in a moment with Dr. Bob Curran as we talk about man-made monsters.